Welcome back to our show, Start Anew. And we have talked about a number of things. Dr. Dizon, if you were to summarize everything that you have talked about, put it in a nutshell, to you, what is the best source or of alternative medicine? You know, after knowing, after you go to come to the Philippines in any country, man, it's always medicine, medicine, medicine. As a matter of fact, I used to work over at an NSF, SNF, I think it was, and there was a lady there. These are all geriatric patients, all retired people, and they are in this nursing home. And there was this lady. The nurses called her the unit philosopher. I would go there and take her to her room to give her a treatment, and she would say, I hate this place. You know why? 4 o'clock, they wake me up, give me a pill. Before breakfast, I'll have another pill. After breakfast, another pill. All day long, I have medicine, medicine, medicine. It's so bad. My mouth tastes like the bottom of a bird cage. we were laughing at her, but she's right. Medicine is nothing but distributing pills. What can you say about the alternative medicine?
God created us and gave us everything that we're supposed to need. But man messed up. When we do messed up because of poor lifestyle, we go back to the source of life. We ask for healing and forgiveness. Then you do your part. God created things in nature that we can use. And if we do that, God can work with those things. If we put in our body so many things that will clog it, well, no wonder we'll end up sicker. God is the ultimate source of healing. We just do our part. We do our thing, maybe herbs, nutrition, and so on. But that person had better be connected to the source of healing in life. If he or she is not, then it would be such a waste. We have a purpose in life. We are set here on earth to make a difference, to do something. And as a Christian, I believe we're created to glorify Him. If you don't have that in your mindset, then it would have been a life that is wasted.
Wow.
We tell our patients, they are asked by some visitors, why do you want to live? And we tell them this: God will save you if you have a purpose and a plan for your life. It has to be bigger than you. There are millions of patients with cancer. There are millions of patients asking to have a longer life. What makes you different from them? You pledge your life and tell the Lord, Lord, you save me, you help me. I'll do my best to be such a blessing to others that you will be glorified. So when they are asked, and one foreigner came and visited her patient and asked him, why do you want to live? And she said, to serve God and my fellow man. If that is the orientation of patient, why should not God save that person?
Exactly.
That is the only reason why you are going to have longer life, or not, unless God is giving you time so that you can change your life. But most of the time, we tell patients, you should not say, I want to survive so I can take care of my family. Everybody wants that. Or enjoy life more. Everybody wants that. Okay? Mm-hmm. And it's not bad to think about that.
Yes.
That you have to have something greater than yourself. Serving God and serving others would be the most wonderful thing one can ever do.
It improves the quality of your life?
It did. When we see that God is using us despite our weaknesses, our failings, I'm just a general practitioner, but I've been led to so many things, and it's because when you're doing your best, there's a text in the Bible, have you seen a diligent man? He will stand before kings. God has led us
Proverbs.
to stand to the high people on earth because we're doing our best in helping people. Wow. And if you are a healer, just because you heal the cancer patient or heal some patients with your modality doesn't mean you're going to heal everybody. God is going to drive you to your knees and make you realize you can't heal everybody, but you can help everybody.
Yes.
And when we get patients that are in severe case and they come to us, we believe if God sent that patient to you, you can help him. If not physically, then at least spiritually.
Yes.
One instance that came to my mind is There is well, actually two stories. There's a liver cancer patient. He was about to die. He knows he's about to die. He came to us and we started helping him. We got rid of the pain, but he was dying. His family didn't want him to stay. They said, Doc, we're from a faraway city, and if he expires here, we're going to have to go through every town and have to ask permission from each town. So send him home. So I told the patient, okay, we don't know what the future may hold, so I'll send you home. Just continue what you have and whatever God's plan is. And he knows he's going to go. So he said, okay. But then his wife came to us and said, Doc, he doesn't want to leave. This is where he found peace of mind. This is where he found spiritual help. He doesn't want to leave. So I said, okay, let's ask him. The brothers and sisters of the patient have left. They're the ones who wanted him to go home. So I asked the patient, where do you want to go? He said, doctor, you said, send me home. No, not what I want, not what your brothers and sisters want. Where do you want to stay?
Yes.
And he knows he's going to die. And we know he knows. And he looked at us and said, where you guys are, there I will be.
Wow.
My staff cried behind. Another patient, same case, nasopharyngeal cancer. He's done chemo, radiation, everything, terminal. We can't do anything. I look at him, his face was burned, his face like this. Blood was coming out, oozing from his nose. He got a tube here so he can eat, and he's got a tube here so he can breathe. We worked with him so that the swelling would subsided and the pain was gone. We got him morphine, but we know he's going to go. Eventually, we sent him home. Then the family sent a Christmas card. They said, we were asked, they're from UP Los Baños, and we were from Logapo. And she said, we were asked why we sent our patient to you. We know he's about to go. We know he was dying, and we sent our patient to you. And we told them, our neighbors, because that's where we found physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual healing.
Wow.
We were able to help our dad. He wasn't ready, but you were able to help our dad. And now as a family, we unite, we pray. They're different Christian group, different denomination. But that instance that they stayed with us, we're able to help heal their family. We're able to unite them with love.
Wow.
Death is going to come to us sooner or later, whether you have cancer or not. And we don't know about tomorrow. But we should know the one who holds tomorrow.
Yes.
And when you're sick with a life-threatening disease, or even a small disease, it's still God who ultimately heals. It's God who you come to. You can go to any healer, but it's God's will they should be hoping to work with. So healing is a very sacred trust. For doctors, for non-doctors, it is a sacred job, a sacred trust. You're not going to get fulfillment if it's just the money aspect you're looking at.
Yes.
Sooner or later, it's not going to be fun. But if you do something that you know is something that God approves of, whether you get paid or not, you have that sense of feeling of fulfillment. It's going to keep you young. It's going to be fun. And you're going to be glorifying God the whole way through.
I was touched with the point that you said, and that is not just the body healing, but the spiritual healing. There is a text in the Bible, I think it's Luke 5:17. Remember the experience of people who wanted their friend or their relative or whatever healed by Jesus, but they cannot go through the door.
So they broke the
So
roof.
they broke the roof and lowered him down. The verse before that
Your sins are forgiven you.
talks about something like this. It says, and it came to pass in those days that there were doctors of the law and Pharisees from all different towns in Judea who were there, who were present. And the Spirit of the Lord was present to heal them all. This was not bodily healing.
Yes, it was spiritual
It's
healing.
spiritual healing.
Well, you have to heal inside before you get to help outside.
And that reminds me of Nicodemus. I think he was probably one. He was probably there too, and he got healed. Spiritually. So this is a real holistic approach you have.
The Bible is a holistic book. It doesn't divide the spirit and the body. It says Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper in health, even as your soul prospereth. When you put the two together, you realize that as a physician, the sacred trust given by your patient to you is something that heaven is looking at. And our job as physicians is to teach people how to be healthy, to get healthy. That may require a little bit more time than what a normal doctor gives, but eventually it will make a difference. There's a movie that I watch, and the character there had this to say. He says, if you treat the disease, you win some, you lose some. But if you treat the patient, you always win. Even if the patient dies, you always win. That's Patch Adams.
Yes, he was a funny guy.
Yes, he was a funny guy, but he was looking at the patient as a person.
Yes.
And if you look at them, and you know someday it's not going to be about what religion you belong to.
Yes.
God is going to divide people left and right. Say, I was hungry, you didn't feed me. I was naked and you didn't clothe me. I was poor, I was, I would probably say I had cancer, you added more chemotherapy against me. It's what you did to the least of this, you've done also to me. And if that is how you look at patients, how you treat them, knowing that when you're treating patients, you're actually treating Christ.
Yeah.
Or doing it or applying it to the Lord.
Yes.
I think you'll have a different orientation. You'll be either more fulfilled or treat patients with a little bit more respect and compassion.
Well, I think we have discussed quite a bit of things about alternative medicine. And I am inviting everyone to watch some video on some of these modalities that Dr. Dizon is talking about. For example, like charcoal poultice, making pills, concoction, ointment, and doing actual massage. We will have videos on this that will be shown. Friends, especially from here in the Philippines, we are recording this from Iloilo. Watch these videos. It will tell you a lot. Medicine doesn't have to be expensive. So I encourage you to watch these videos. This is HCBN. Start a new program. I'm sure there will be more videos coming up. God bless.
View the whole Start a New program starting with the opening interview with Dr. Samuel Dizon, parts 1 and 2, and the closing interview. There are lectures on what is natural healing on Christianity, parts 1 and 2. God's marvelous self-healing body. Cancer, it can be prevented, parts 1 and 2. Alternative program for kidney disease. Diabetes. Whys and hows of detox. Learn about modalities used for healing such as body massage, hot stone massage, ventosa, charcoal pack, charcoal wrap, enema, and facial clay treatment. A video demo on how to prepare concoctions is also available. Watch the question and answer section recorded before a live audience. And enjoy the bonus sections on medical missionary work also recorded before a live audience. Thank you, and may God keep you in good health.